In the biblical text of Leviticus 13, the discourse is situated around the ancient Israelite practices and laws pertaining to the diagnosis and management of leprosy, both in individuals and in garments. This chapter serves as a meticulous guide meant for the priests, primarily Aaron and his sons, detailing their responsibilities and procedural protocols in identifying, evaluating, and declaring individuals either clean or unclean. The narrative begins with the divine instruction to Moses and Aaron that outlines the steps for priests to follow when a person shows signs of a possible leprosy infection. When someone presents with a rising, scab, or bright spot on their skin, they must undergo the scrutiny of the priest. The priest plays the role of a medical examiner. Ascertaining if the ailment is indeed leprosy involves examining specific signs: the color of the hair within the lesion, the depth of the infection compared to the skin surface, and whether it spreads. Should the hair within the affected area turn white and the lesion appears to extend deeper than the skin, the person is pronounced unclean, symbolically representing their separation from the community due to the infectious nature of the disease. However, if the signs are less conclusive, the priest quarantines the individual for 7 days, upon which a reevaluation takes place. The process varies slightly for different types of skin conditions, and the text proceeds to offer detailed variations of how each should be assessed. Leprosy, in this context, is portrayed not merely as a medical condition, but as a deeply spiritual affliction necessitating priestly intervention and judgment. The procedural detailing reveals how ancient congregations viewed health, sickness, and societal order. Notably, Leviticus 13 extends beyond human diagnosis, addressing leprosy as a condition that can afflict inanimate objects, specifically garments made of wool, linen, or skin. If a piece of clothing displays symptoms of infection, such as greenish or reddish spots, the garment is brought to a priest. Analogous to human examination, the garment is isolated, and its condition is re-evaluated after 7 days. If spreading is observed, destruction by fire is commanded to prevent further contamination. The instructions and practices illustrate a profound intertwining of sanitation and holiness laws, emphasizing precautions against contagion that is by today's standards aligned with quarantine principles. While modern science disassociates leprosy from the divinely oriented approach outlined in Leviticus, the chapter remains a historically intriguing insight into early attempts to understand and manage infectious diseases within a religious and cultural framework.